Buongiorno ragazzi, good morning everybody, and welcome back to my Eurovision React Review channel. So it is Thursday morning, so last night was night two. So I'm waking up quite early in the morning to catch up with Sanremo. So much so, I was trying to learn Italian phrases for this video, and I learned one earlier. So, caffè mattutino con Shane. Morning coffee with Shane. So I've got my coffee and I'm checking out night two of Sanremo. So I was just listening to a recap of all the songs, trying to kind of pick out songs that I think would be more leaning towards my taste. So night one, Marco was awesome. Like, I've been reading the comments on that video, and like generally the consensus is people loved it, but there were one or two people that seemed slightly underwhelmed. And I didn't properly realise when I was watching it, probably because I was just so captivated, that it's well over 3 minutes. So I think for some people there is a bit of a concern about how that's going to be edited down. So from the recap, there were two performances that stood out to me. One was Madame, and it would seem that Madame came second last night. And as a result of that, they've now actually calculated from the press points that she's third overall out of all of the 28 songs. And the other song that I thought stood out for me was Rosa, which came sixth last night and now is ninth overall. I'm going to check out those two, and then I'm going to check out the rest of the songs when I get home later. So I'm quite intrigued to see the kind of quality of the field of songs. So let's just check out Madame and Rosa in full. So I know that this is one of the ones that people were excited to hear before last night. Now I can definitely confirm, living in Italy, Milan for over 2 years, this is the sort of sound that you would hear on the radio here. This is the snippet that I heard in the recap, and I was like, that sounds good. First of all, vocally, flawless, but you kind of expect that at Sanremo. And also, there's just her on stage, but because the camera angles at Sanremo are so on point, it doesn't matter. You don't need lots of kind of buffoonery around her. This is a good one. This chorus. Well, hopefully it means that it's not a one-horse race on Saturday and Marco has competition, because I think this is a good one. The melody on this one is so good. Do I go as far as to say I prefer it to Marco's? They're different sounds, they're uncomparable. This one is a good song. And what I'm loving is the fact that it is a kind of produced song, but they've managed to kind of infiltrate the orchestra where it feels really natural. Do you know what? I was skeptical, because sometimes I'm not known for loving my alternative cool songs, and I know that there was a lot of kind of hype and expectation around this song because she's already got a kind of significant following, and I'd kind of got a bit of a vibe about who she is as an artist, and I was like, oh, she's a cool artist, and as a result of that, the song's gonna be kind of cool. But the melody on that song is such an earworm, and the different elements of that song, like every part is just catchy, but it's catchy and cool. So for me, I actually think this is a really good song. And obviously, you've got Marco on one Marco on one aspect, who's delivering us that kind of Italian Sanremo ballad. And now you've got this kind of modern, kind of cool pop track, which, like I said when I was watching that then, like Living in Italy, this is the sort of track I hear on the radio all the time. The beautiful thing about Living in Italy is, yes, they've got kind of a westernized songs from America, but when you listen to the radio here, predominantly you hear Italian music. Italian music is still strong and prominent. Italian artists, Italian language. And I think that's evident in Sanremo, right? So this is definitely the sort of sound that I would hear on the radio. So as a result of that, I do think this will do well on Saturday, particularly with the televote. But Marco is going to be so difficult to beat. Right, so enjoyed that one. So let's look at the second one. So this one stood out to me, not just because Rosa Chemical visually stands out, right? But this song, there was something about this song, I was like, oh, this sounds catchy. I don't know how well this would do at Sanremo, but it seemed to come sick last night. How impressive does that stage look? And moreover, people have mentioned on Twitter, like, how does Sanremo look like this? And then the Eurovision stage in Turin look like that? I wasn't a hater of the stage. I was living in Italy. I couldn't be. I had to be very supportive of Rai. It's this bit that I heard in the tempo, and I saw that lady, that backing singer, and I was like, she's living her best life. She's like cool, but controlled. I think at Sanremo, when we get these tempo songs, up-tempo songs, they stand out. Because predominantly at Sanremo, there is kind of one tempo in a lot of the songs. Slow. I like this song. On instant listen, like I said, that small snippet I heard this morning, I was like, I like this one. Whilst I really, really respect Sanremo as a music contest, I don't tend to download a lot of the songs on my playlist for my national finals for Eurovision. But I already know Madame, and this one is on my playlist already. I think this is my Ciao Ciao. Like, I came to love Ciao Ciao last year. This is going to be my Ciao Ciao. It's her. She's so cool. She's like, I want to know her. I think we'd be friends. How good is that song? I don't know whether it's gonna. I don't think. I kind of get Sanremo now. I don't think that's got a chance of winning. But man, how catchy is that song? Like, I think that's the thing. Like, as I was watching the snippets, those two songs stood out to me. I had a really good night's sleep last night. I went to bed super early. So as a result of that, I'm up and I'm alive. And as I was watching the recaps, I was just like, that song and that song, the two really upbeat ones. I saw that there was a song with two ladies as well that looks pretty cool that I want to check out later. So my job later is to check out all 28, listen to them all in full, and kind of work out my top 10, which I've been doing this year quite well in regards to all the national finals, trying to work out my top 10. But I think certainly the three that I've reacted to, I can't see those being out of my top 10 because fundamentally I like all three. So, but also in the comments below, please let me know which ones are your favourites, because obviously particularly in semi-final 2 I may have got it completely wrong and I've just reacted to the two that I kind of like the sound of. So please let me know in the comments below, and if you're here and you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do click the notification button so you're informed if and when I post videos. And yeah, until next time, stay safe.